Hey guys, it's Brent and Ace in eastern South Dakota on Sunday, November, I believe it's the 6th. It's an incredibly windy day. We're going to hunt a WPA today that I've not hunted. Can't even hold the camera steady, it's so windy. That I have not hunted this year. The reason I'm going to hunt it is it's got a couple of spots that the pheasants might be using. It's what time is it? I put my phone in the washer today, so I don't have my phone with me, and that's my clock. I think it's, what time is it, Leah?
2:33.
It's 2:33 according to Leah. So mid-afternoon. We're gonna hope to catch the pheasants before they go out for their late afternoon feeding. Anyway, there's a couple of spots that have some trees. By and large, the public spots that I hunt are lacking trees where the pheasants can stay out of the wind. And so largely later in the season, they get up in the morning and they go out and they find, especially on windy days, they go out and they find some trees to hang out in on private land all day before coming back, hopefully, to public land. But anyway, this spot has a little bit, has a little sloughie area with trees, and then it's got a low side of a hill that follows the edge of a slough that we're going to hunt and hope that it's full of roosters. So we'll catch up with you a little bit later. Our first little bit here is going to be basically a walk out to get downwind of the first sheltered area that we're going to hunt. So we'll catch up with you later. Thanks. Bye. Bye. I don't need to say bye, probably. If I was a pheasant, I'd be right in here. Maybe that's why I'm not a pheasant. Fetch! No. He's dead. He's over here. Fetch! Little one. Fetch! He's right in here somewhere. Use your nose. You gotta use your nose. Fetch! Come on, Ace, fetch. Quit jumping and fetch. Where is he? He's over here now. There's no way that bird is up here. He got hit hard. Unfortunately, I gotta let him prove to himself that I mean, it's possible, but I just think it's very, very, very unlikely. after a hen.
He's like, he's wondering where you are.
Yeah, well, he better get his little butt back here. I don't have him time for chasing hens quarter mile. I will as soon as he gets back here and finds this bird that's like right in here. Now, will he be able to find us? Where? Ace, come! Fetch! Fetch! You got him? Fetch! He must have him. I don't know where he is. Fetch! He's right in here, isn't he? Ace, fetch! Fetch! Does he have him? Yep. Good boy! Good boy! Good boy! Little youngster. Got pounded pretty good. Good boy, you made a good flush and a good retrieve. Good boy. Just where I thought a rooster should be, except I would have liked there to be 4 or 5. Maybe all his big brothers are up along the slough here. Okay, so this next bird is at our second spot for the day. I had about like 40 minutes to hunt before sunset, and I had a fence line beside picked corn and beans, and Ace got hot, and I did my best to keep up with him, but that wind was just throwing him for a loop. Anyway, a rooster ended up flushing maybe at 40 yards or 45, and for some reason I couldn't get stopped and get my gun mounted quickly, but I gave him one long poke anyway, and I think I sailed one pellet into him because he didn't fly all that far, maybe 150 yards, and he landed. That's very, very uncommon for a bird who has been shot at on public land. Anyway, so knowing that he may or may not be there, probably won't, we headed that direction. Didn't take long, and Ace figured that he was not where we saw him land and that he had gone out to the fence, then up the fence and into the next little slough that straddles the fence. I looked at it on the satellite, it's about 200 yards. I suspect it was once we got into the cattails in the little slough that I was walking on the edge, and I suspect it was a case that Ace ran him out of the cattails, and he was surprised by me on the edge and flushed. And when he flushed, he was about 98.5% healthy. It was pretty apparent to me that there was just a little bit of hitch in his get along. And I very strongly feel that that was the bird that I'd shot at previously. Anyway, here it is. Come on, Ace. Fetch, come on, come on, come on. Fetch. Got him already? Good boy. Come, 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 come. Good boy. Come, come, come on. Good boy. That's the one. He was a little bit wounded, but he could still run away from us. All right. There's two. Wow, he could still run away from us. But he obviously had put a pellet in him before. He didn't fly quite 100%. Fetch! Come on, Ace! Good boy. Come on. Fetch. 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 Good boy. Good boy. Come on. Come. Fetch, fetch, fetch. Come. Come. Good boy. Come, 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 come. Good boy. All right. All right. That's more like it. There's the sun, so that was right before the buzzer. All right. 3 nice South Dakota public land roosters. Wild as they come. That's a good one. All right, Ace. Good boy. Who did I lead him? But apparently I led him just about right. Anyway, so here guys, we'll just do kind of a wrap up. You went me and the sun in the background, or what little light is left of the day on me. I think we're just gonna get out of here. Anyway, very, very windy day. Hunted the first spot, had a couple of places kind of mid-afternoon that I thought we might be able to catch up with a couple of roosters who were trying to stay out of the wind. That worked one time, but that was the only bird we saw, aside from 2 hens that didn't cooperate at all. So we had the last 45 minutes here, and we've seen Ace thinks there's another one around here. He's probably right. We've seen about 4 hens and these 2 roosters. Come on, Ace! It's still really windy, but you know, they got to go out and eat sooner or later, so we hunted the edge of picked bean and cornfields. No magic to it. There's got to be some birds in the area, and be where they want to be when they want to be there. And after over 40 years, you get a few ideas about just where that is. Anyway, we had a great little hunt. It really wraps up the day and the weekend nicely. It's interesting. It finally cooled off for us. It's interesting how more willing to retrieve Ace is when it's a little bit cooler and he's not got a mouthful of pheasants. Meanwhile, he's trying to cool himself down at the same time. Appreciate you taking the time to watch. Hope you found it somewhat amusing, somewhat entertaining. If you learned something, great. Yeah, well, my hands are a lot warmer now after getting 2 roosters somewhat quickly. But we'll catch up with you guys next weekend. Have a good one. Thanks. Bye.